You guys are gonna watch the film and see when it's like 16 or 17, but I was told 23. I can't confirm. That's what I was told. All right, so.
It's fact. You said it's fact.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Cooper and Con both had 20 plus points, 5 or more assists. That's the first time in 15 years in this rivalry that's happened. The last time, Nolan Smith and some guy named John Shire that I don't think anybody's heard of. But I'm just kind of curious, how much when you look at the two of their approaches to the game, how similar are they, and how much do they kind of feed off of each other in environments like this?
They absolutely feed off of each other. I think it starts with their competitiveness. They're just really good competitors. They play both sides of the ball, and they have high level feel. And so, all right, you put it together, competitiveness, feel, that's in the highest level of both. That's a pretty good starting point. And then you add in their skill and their versatility. Like for Con in tonight's game, he's posting, he's shooting, he's a pick and roll. He's really doing everything. And obviously, I think you know, or everybody knows, Cooper already doing everything. But they have a great thing with them. They've also checked each other at different points. Like Con's gone on Coop to get going in games. Cooper got on Con a couple games ago to shoot the ball. And so that interaction and checking each other as freshmen, I think there's a lot of maturity with both of them to do that.
John, you know better than most how this game, regardless of when it comes, the records, it can overwhelm certainly newcomers.
Mm-hmm.
How did your freshmen and your newcomers meet this moment?
They sure met it. I mean, you always worry just when you see different moments or different environments, how is your team going to respond? We've really been focused this season on just what you can control at the end of the day. And so, we focused on our defense. We feel if our defense is there, our offense is going to come. I thought Sion makes so many plays, man. He makes so many plays and makes it easier for everybody on the court. Our freshmen didn't look like freshmen, and they didn't even know you burn benches, actually. So our whole team, they didn't even know that happens. And so I love the fact they were just focused on the task at hand of coming ready, not just to play, but to compete.
Coach, I think one of the things that really surprised me most today was Cooper's ability just to make that perfect pass time after time after time. We all know he can score, but he told us in the locker room that he doesn't really go into a game with a set definitive game plan. He kind of sees what the first few possessions are like. What does that say about his maturity that at such a young age he can do everything we've seen him do, but still in a huge rivalry game be so flexible?
It's who he is, and that's the beautiful part. He almost had a triple-double, and I screwed him up in the second half. I should have subbed him, and I didn't sub him early enough, and then he wasn't quite himself. That was completely my fault. But besides that segment, he was just in control the whole game, and they were doubling him inside. He's making the right pass. They didn't. He would go to score. He's a savant with the game. He really is, and he makes everybody better around him. And it's a heck of a thing when he has 21, 8, and 7, and you feel like there's more there for him, or he could have done more. So I'm just really proud of him.
John, there's so much to be said about the transfer portal and teams that are older and being able to win with older teams, but you have two freshmen that are just killing it the last month. What does that say about their leadership and what they're bringing to this team and how they can lead you guys even in March?
Well, I just don't think it's right to say there's only one way you can do something. And we've had to find what our way is in 2024 and 2025 and going forward. And some of it's timing. And for this group, we knew we had some special guys coming in, and then we had to get some special guys with them or around them, to be able to do something special. And so I think it's all about having the right guys, regardless of age. I think it's about mindset, competitiveness, and our young guys have it.
All right, last one here.
Coach, I wanted to ask about Kaman.
Good job in the offensive glass. Also had a couple of moves in the post. What did you see from him? And then also, what does having Malik back allow Kaman to do to open up his game plan a little bit?
Well, biggest thing I want for those guys is not to pace, because part of their strength is their activity and their motor. And so Kaman, I thought he had just great minutes when he was in there. He was all over the offensive boards, how many 7'2" guys in the country can guard 6 foot guards that are quick and stay in front of them and give them a hard time? Even if you get a step, he's a hard guy to get a shot off on. So that's something I don't know if he's shown before he got here or we fully, knew, but he does a great job with switching. He knows everything. He knows where to be on offense, and he just makes everybody better because he's not looking for his all the time, but he's just impacting the game and impacting the winning.